I'm Mark Cantor. I'm sitting here with my excellent associate, Jason Hackett. Jason is going to be a fantastic trial lawyer. He's aggressive, he's competitive, and he handles our workers' compensation claims along with me in our workers' compensation department. Jason, how many cases do you have where you're getting ready for trial?
I'd say probably about 4 or 5 when we're past the mediation phase. I think as far as mediating the claims, we have about 50 that we're preparing for mediation.
And tell people what mediation is in Missouri in workers' compensation.
Okay, so essentially a mediation is myself representing the claimant. We have defense counsel who's representing the insurance company, and we have an administrative law judge. At these settings, we will lay out the facts of our cases, such as medical, pain, symptoms that remain, any rating reports that we've received from our doctors, and using all the evidence, a judge will render an opinion. Now, this opinion is not binding, however, it does carry great weight with both the claimant and the insurance company.
And is a mediation required in Missouri to get to a final hearing in workers' comp?
It is. It's one of the processes that we have to go. It's a procedural threshold we have to meet, so we kind of have to check that box before moving towards a final hearing.
So technically in Missouri, people do not need a lawyer for Missouri workers' compensation. Do you have an opinion as to whether they should have a lawyer?
Yeah, absolutely. So again, you don't need an attorney to get through a work comp claim. However, I think it's important because what's going to happen is you may or may not get authorized medical care, which is one of the benefits you're entitled to in the state of Missouri. However, if you are receiving that care, what the doctor will do, the doctor that's hired by the insurance company, they'll place you at what's called maximum medical improvement. And what that means is that they believe you don't need any more care. Now, the issue with that is you still might be in pain. You still might need care. And you might sit there and think, well, I'm out of luck. This doctor said I don't need care, so I guess that's it. Unfortunately, that's not the case. That's why you have us. That's where we come in. What we'll do is we'll fight that opinion. We'll go get an opinion of our own from one of our doctors. Our doctors do great work. And using our doctor's opinion, we'll demand that additional care is authorized. So that's why you need an attorney to fight for that care. Just because a doctor places you at maximum medical improvement, that does not mean you're actually at maximum medical improvement.
Right. And I call that the Missouri workers' compensation conspiracy, and I think you hit the nail on the head. Basically, you get cheated without a lawyer. And that's why I'm so proud of Jason, because he's coming in and he's trying these cases. I've seen a lot of lawyers in the last 30 years that are full of bluster and not full of the ability to take a case to hearing. But I know that we are at Cantor and Jason, and I think it's very important to have a lawyer. Tell us about permanent partial disability and opinions from doctors in that regard.
Right. So permanent partial disability is, again, one of the main 3 benefits you're entitled to. We kind of categorize it as the last benefit because in the work comp process, it's the last thing that we really fight about with the insurance companies. So permanent partial disability is essentially the disability you're left with following your work injury, following all the treatment you've received, and let's say you're placed at maximum medical improvement by not only their doctor, but also our doctor. At that time, we'll get a rating from the doctor. Now, the insurance company's doctor will also have a rating. What you need to know is that rating is going to be low. Okay, and the insurance company is going to look at that rating and offer you a little bit more money than that rating is actually worth, and they're going to say, look, we're doing you a favor here. But that's why you need an attorney. We'll evaluate whether or not that rating is fair and reasonable. If it's not, we'll go get a rating of our own, and we'll use our rating to fight their rating. And a lot of the time, we end up mediating the claim because we reach an impasse with the insurance company.
Right. So there's 3 benefits. The first is 100% of your medical while you're off. The second, or while you're receiving care. The second is 2/3 of your wages. And the third is this lump sum that Jason just described, which is the permanent and partial disability. Work comp, unfortunately, because it's a conspiracy, does not pay for pain and suffering. It just pays for that disability. I've been doing this for 30 years. You get cheated without a lawyer. They get these low ratings. They offer you then, their rating is $400 and they offer you $500 when your case is worth $30,000. They cheat you, and that's why it's a conspiracy. This is an unedited video that we've made today, and we're just going to post it as it is because we're experts in this area of law. But we try these cases all the time. We're getting ready to try them now as we speak. We're mediating them, and Jason's come a long, long way as far as being an excellent trial lawyer. Did I miss anything in that explanation?
No, nothing. The only thing I would add is don't be a client that calls us after they've resolved the case and they want to say, do you think this is fair? Because a lot of the time it won't be. Before you, put pen to paper, call us. We'd love to, advise to the best of our ability. We'd love to help you out and kind of help you proceed.
Right. In comp in Missouri, nothing's done until the judge signs off on it. Doesn't matter if you've agreed to take their lowball number. You can still call us as long as you haven't signed anything. That's an excellent point. Cantor Injury Law can be reached at 314-628-9999 or cantorinjurylaw.com. I hope you enjoyed this video. Watch us on YouTube, on our Facebook, social media. If you've been represented by us and you think we've done an excellent job, I'd appreciate a 5-star review. Many of our clients have done that, but we've just now started asking for them where they're appropriate. Thanks and have a great day.